Okay, first question for Kobe.
Hi Kobe, this is Gao Hao from 80 Hoops China, and I'm very happy to be here, the first person who interview you and report your game in 3 different continents in the world, maybe at least in China. And I just want to know that what do you think of this multicultural basketball experience to you?
I think it's great. It's all about spreading the message about the sport, about the game, and I'm very thankful for it because I grew up under the influence of the NBA coming overseas, so I'm a product of that. So I think it's very important to continue to spread the word about the game of basketball as much as we can.
Front
Kobe, how was the knee? Were you tempted to go back in? We kept hearing the chants throughout the second half there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only reason why I played. And I didn't need to measure and see where my strength was at. I pretty much knew from the practice that I had a couple days prior. But I just felt like, just had a sense of responsibility to get out there and play. We fly all the way out here, fans are coming to watch a game, and now the responsibility to get out there and play for a little bit.
Kobe, looking ahead to Thursday, do you expect a similar early appearance and perhaps shut it down?
Well, minimal. It'll be the same thing, minimal.
And also, Phil wanted to ask about the Thursday game considering it's Russell.
And Powell used to play for them. You kind of put it on Powell. You'd like to have Powell have a big game and hopefully get that win. Do you guys kind of, as teammates, are you looking for him to have that same type of performance?
No. I'd much rather have Powell for that kind of performance later in the season with his brother in Memphis or something. I'll be surprised if he plays a great deal of minutes, but I know what Phil's saying. He wants Powell to go in and play well. Not necessarily that I'll play a great deal of minutes. But I mean, Powell and I talked about it. This is exciting. I'm excited for him. He's going back home. This is where he grew up. Now he's going back as a 2-time champion. So I'm hyped for him.
Kobe, you mentioned you felt you had a sense of responsibility, but when you heard the fans chanting your name and they all came to see you, did you feel like a twinge of badness inside?
Yeah, no, I wanted to get up and get in. But I'd already, shoes unlaced, ice on the knees were frozen. And at that point, I couldn't get back in, but it felt good to still get out there and play and run around a little bit.
Yeah, Kobe, because you guys are going to stick to a certain plan, in a way, was this game more important to Minnesota than it was to the Lakers?
Oh, sure. Coach Rivers gave me a big hug and thanked me for not playing. No, I mean, to us, it's a step-by-step thing. We just want to improve, just get better in certain areas, work on a couple things, and when opening game comes around, opening night comes around, we want to make sure that we're in a good rhythm, a good sync.
Last question.
Okay, can you take any positive out of today's games?
Out of today's game? No. No, to be honest with you, it's another practice. So the positive thing is that you continue to move forward, continue to work on things. And that's what training camp is all about. You can't, stay and think or focus on the day that you just had. You have to move on to the next one and focus on each task. And then when the season rolls around, you should be ready to go.
Last question.
One. Kobe, just to help the fans understand how lucky they were to see you at all tonight, can you tell us in percentage terms how fit your knee is at the moment?
Oh, man. Well, during the NBA Finals, it was extremely painful. Now, not so much. I'd probably say I'm probably about 60%. So.
One more?
Thanks, Kobe. I'll be.
Sure, why not? Sure. Just because I like the color you jet.
Right.
That's it.
Well, Bruce Greenberg for Sporting News Radio Network. Because of players like yourself, Kobe, basketball truly now is a global sport, but really still here in the UK, the big three sports are football or soccer, rugby, and cricket. So during your short stay here in England, have you had a chance to soak up any of those three sports? I know you went to the Chelsea-Arsenal match yesterday, right?
Yeah, well, I love watching football just as much as I like watching basketball. So, you know, rugby I watch as well. Not as obviously it's harder to find rugby when you're in the States. Cricket is just not one at all. But football, I follow and I watch intensely, and I understand the love for it because I share the same love.
You have a special team you like in the English Premier League? maybe?
Well, you know, I'll probably upset some people, but you know, I love Chelsea.
Well, you had a good result yesterday.
Yeah, they didn't get too good of a reception here tonight.
Cheers.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, Kobe. Next up will be Michael Beasley.
Science.